I need some more water for breakfast, so I'm taking my trusty bee-free filter from Canoe. It comes in super handy for paddling. Just fill it up. And that's all. Bam. I just clear out the first little bit because it's been sitting there since yesterday. And now it's ready to drink. I'm so happy here. I think today it finally settles in that I'm on vacation and I can slow down and just enjoy the nature. There was so much preparation for this trip, getting the reservations, learning on how to do this online. I will link everything below in the description so you don't have to go through all the searching like I did. It's actually pretty easy once you know it. I had a very nice person on the phone from the outfitters here who explained everything to me and sent me to the right website to do the reservations for the lakes. And that really helped. And once I had all that information, I was able to plot my trip very easily and figure out what I wanted to do. Before, if you look at the map and how big this park is, it's really hard to figure out where to even start. You have the access points where you can start paddling, but some of them are just points where you have to take the canoe yourself, and there are dirt roads to get to them. For some, the outfitters will take you, so there's a lot of information at first that you really don't know about, but I guess the best tip I have for you if you want to come to this park for the first time, or maybe more than the first, is if you know where you want to get your canoes from. If you don't have your own, just call the outfitter and tell them what you want to do. And if you have one on the phone that has time to talk to you, he or she is going to look through the map with you and kind of figure out your experience level and how many days you have, how many portages you want to do. So that really helped me a lot. I wanted to come here in the end of June for Canada Day already, but it's always one of the busiest weekends, and I didn't have any of the information that I got from the guy afterwards, so I really didn't know how to plan it properly. So I ended up doing that ridge trail, the loop trail, that I already posted online, which was a very cool backpacking trip, even though there were lots of black flies. But apparently they were here as well, so I would not have enjoyed it any more over here. But yeah, so this weekend worked out really well. actually like 5 days. So took some vacation to do this, and I'm very happy that I did. This place is worth staying at for several days, so you can really enjoy the beauty and the quiet of it. As you can see, I use the boat for my table because nothing gets sandy in there. So now with this water, because that filter flows so well, I just squeeze it in. I hope you can see it. Just as easy. I love these mugs because they fold up so small. But because this base is so tiny, it actually falls over easily. And so I use the bottom of my jet boil as a kind of secure cup. It's a new fork, knife and spoon set that I bought. It's a little bit bigger than the one I used before in other videos. Doesn't fold up quite as nicely, but I do have a knife with this. It just comes apart, and you have the knife and the spoon and the fork. But the neat thing is also that you can, this way, you can make a really long utensil out of this. So some of those freeze-dried bags that they sell, they're so big, it's hard to eat out of them. But with this, it's not, because it reaches down really far. So I'm very happy about this purchase, even though I actually wanted to get a titanium set, but they had none left at the Mac. So this is pretty good too. I might just stick with this, actually. The brand is Yuko. If you are interested. So I'm just putting some of that terribly thin coffee into my mug. Yeah, this coffee is awful. I cannot even call this by its name coffee. matter, little guy? Where are you? We finally have a beautiful and quiet evening here on this little beach. I just had my dinner. I had mashed potatoes with beef and the rest of my dessert from yesterday, the creme brulee. I'm just enjoying the evening here, and I will make a fire later, I think. I have some wood, not too much. This is cotton with Vaseline. Not soaked, just kind of dabbed in. Makes a very nice thing to make a fire. It's a little messy though. time to have some wine again. I do love a good fire. I haven't had one in a while. The last places I went to didn't allow fires. The only thing that's missing is a steak to cook on the fire. And some potatoes and some corn. But it was just too warm to try to take that with me. I didn't really go anywhere today. I was hoping to go hiking up to the hill, and I ended up not going there because I was running out of time shooting all of the reviews I mentioned earlier. There's no need to rush around on your vacation, right? You have to enjoy the quiet moments too. And I have 2 nights left, which is great. And it's still not enough. It's never enough.